Welcome to Syeadh Academy. Computer memory. The computer memory holds the data and instructions needed to process raw data and produce output. The memory is divided into large number of small parts called cells. Each location or cell has a unique address, which varies from 0 to memory size -1. Computer memory is of two types, volatile and non-volatile. The secondary memory, hard disk, is referred as storage, not memory. But, if we categorize memory on behalf of space or location, it is of four types. 1. Register memory. 2. Cache memory. 3. Primary memory. 4. Secondary memory. Register memory. Register memory is the smallest and fastest memory in a computer. It is not a part of the main memory and is located in the CPU in the form of registers, which are the smallest data-holding elements. A register temporarily holds frequently used data, instructions, and memory address that are to be used by CPU. They hold instructions that are currently processed by the CPU. All data is required to pass through registers before it can be processed. So, they are used by CPU to process the data entered by the users. Registers hold a small amount of data, around 32 bits to 64 bits. Types and functions of computer registers. 1. Data register. It is a 16-bit register, which is used to store operands, variables, to be operated by the processor. It temporarily stores data, which is being transmitted to or received from a peripheral device. 2. Program counter. It holds the address of the memory location of the next instruction, which is to be fetched after the current instruction is completed. So, it is used to maintain the path of execution of the different programs and thus executes the programs one by one, when the previous instruction gets completed. 3. Instructor Register. It is a 16-bit register. It stores the instruction which is fetched from the main memory. So, it is used to hold instruction codes, which are to be executed. The control unit takes instruction from Instructor Register, then decodes and executes it. (4) Accumulator Register. It is a 16-bit register, which is used to store the results produced by the system. For example, the results generated by CPU after the processing are stored in the AC register. 5. It is a 12-bit register that stores the address of a memory location where instructions or data is stored in the memory. 6. Input and Output Address Register. Its job is to specify the address of a particular input and output device. 7. Its job is to exchange the data between an input and output module and the CPU. Cache memory. Cache memory is a very high-speed semiconductor memory which can speed up the CPU. It acts as a buffer between the CPU and the main memory. Cache memory can only be accessed by CPU. It can be a reserved part of the main memory or a storage device outside the CPU. It holds the data and programs which are frequently used by the CPU. Advantages of cache memory. 1. Cache memory is faster than main memory. 2. It consumes less access time as compared to main memory. 3. It stores the program that can be executed within a short period of time. 4. It stores data for temporary use. Disadvantages of cache memory. 1. Cache memory has limited capacity. 2. It is very expensive. Primary memory, main memory. Primary memory holds only those data and instructions on which the computer is currently working. It has a limited capacity and data is lost when power is switched off. It is generally made up of semiconductor device. Primary memory is of two types, random access memory and read-only memory. RAM, random access memory. It is a volatile memory. It means it does not store data or instructions permanently. When you switch on the computer, the data and instructions from the hard disk are stored in RAM. CPU utilizes this data to perform the required tasks. As soon as you shut down the computer, the RAM loses all the data. A computer's performance mainly depends on the size or storage capacity of the RAM. Read-only memory. It is a non-volatile memory. It means it does not lose its data or programs that are written on it at the time of manufacture. So it is a permanent memory that contains all important data and instructions needed to perform important tasks like the boot process. Characteristics of primary memory, main memory. 1. These are semiconductor memories. 2. It is known as the main memory, usually volatile memory. 3. Data is lost in case power is switched off. 4. It is the working memory of the computer. 5. Faster than secondary memories. 6. A computer cannot run without the primary memory. Secondary memory. The secondary storage devices which are built into the computer or connected to the computer are known as a secondary memory of the computer. It is also known as external memory or auxiliary storage. This type of memory is also known as external memory or non-volatile. It is slower than the main memory. These are used for storing data information permanently. The CPU can't directly access the secondary memory. First, the secondary memory data is transferred to primary memory, then the CPU can access it. Example: hard disk, pen drive, SD card, compact disc, CD, DVD. Characteristics of secondary memory. 1. Secondary memory are magnetic and optical memories. 2. Secondary memory, it is known as the backup memory. 3. Secondary memory is a non-volatile memory. 4. In secondary memory, data is permanently stored even if power is switched off. 5. Secondary memory used for storage of data in a computer. 6. Computer may run without the secondary memory. 7. Secondary memory is slower than primary memories.